guys, it's Nancy Lynn from Sew Euphoria, and I am here today for journaling and paper crafts. Really is what it's journals, but paper crafts. I got my scissors. How is everyone? I hope you guys are doing good. Welcome to all my subbies, and hopefully, if you're not, you become a new subby. I've been working on Christmas. I'm trying to get everything. I don't know if working on that Roxy's Journal of Stitchery has got me in a Christmas mood or what, but I decided I'm gonna get all this done, and then we'll go from there. I've made up so far. Normally every year I make big journals, and I decided this year I've got this here to train myself because I think this is the center of the camera. It's so far up that I really can't see it. I might still have to move it down a little bit. It's off track, sorry. These are 15 little journals, and I believe this is from Paper Out, My Porch Prints. And it's in there. You have the little things with the shape, and then I've just taken digital and regular paper and trimmed it down to the shapes, and then I punched 2 holes and just did a real 2 holes tie for the signature. And so I have 15 of these, and you know, they're cute. This one's got a little snowman on it, star. I mean, it's got little things on it, but I want to jazz them up a little bit. So one of the things that's going to go in there are some envelopes. And so I found a bunch of these from last year that I had printed out that I didn't use. So they are going into these kits because I do believe there's some square ones. It'll be tight, but they'll fit. So these are little tiny ones. I have not made these up yet. I got 3 of them. I think there's a couple more. Then these are just little long envelopes that are made up. They come like this, and then you fold them, and that's what I'm going to be putting together, is these here. Some of them have some designs on them. Others are just regular paper. Some green ones. And so we're going to be decorating some of these up. I have also made this whole little basket of, I am hooked. I did a video on how to put these together, the little mini books. And I have taken this, and it's got little gold around it. It's like a rub-on, and on the edge of pages, just to kind of give it that more aged look. But what I am going to do this year, I sat there and I think I made 17 of them yesterday. And I just use little clips when I glue them together, and then that way they are good to go afterwards. And I'll just take these clips off. I think it's the only one. Oh, there's another one. And so these I'm going to make into little, my goal is, even though these are small, I'm going to thicken them up a little bit by adding some collage on the outside of these. And then I am going to attach, probably with some jewelry makings, the little book onto these. And so that's where all this is going. They're all going into these little mini journals. And then you've got the mini journal, and then you got the mini little book. And these things are just so, I just love them. But now I've got to figure out how I'm going to attach them, and I may go to the middle and put, I don't know yet. I know I want to do it, but I have not figured out. Oh, there's another one. I have not completely figured out, and they have all different colors. There's a couple that have not been put together. And this came in, all of these came in the My Porch Prince Pink Christmas. And all these little books. Now these I got last year or the year before. But they were just in my little pack of, I put all the stuff together and file it away. And so I spent this morning kind of going through, separating everything so that I can kind of assembly line through here. But these are them. Rehash. This is to keep me in the center so I'm not, hopefully, all over the place. My Porch Prints are where the papers from these came from. And so we are just going to go together. I'm going to be gluing these together, so I'll glue a couple of them. Like this one got a little torn, but I can decorate the back of it and it'll be fine. So you can use, if you have a score, use a score to score these things. I do not have one. I just can't have room for one more tool. So I just do it the old-fashioned way. I'm sure it would make much more definitive creases, but I can't. But that's all I'm doing, and they're all marked. All the lines are marked. And you just fold them at the marked lines, which is wonderful. And some people don't like creasing with their thumbnails because they say it gives a little bit of a groove to it. But I can get such a flat, it's laying flat where I folded it by doing that. And so next you're going to do is take this, line it up. Sometimes you have to fudge with it just a little, which probably if you had the score pad, maybe you wouldn't. And then I'm using my tacky glue. If you hear music, that's my husband. He's out there working in the yard and cranking music. So that's what you hear in the background. It's not a party going on. It's my husband. He loves his music. So there's that. And once I get all of these put together, then we will go ahead and start decorating them. This one has got the folds in it. I think I folded this under because it just wasn't matching up right. I don't know if I did that or if I just folded it wrong. That was from I don't know why, because it matches. So get them all folded up. Glue on the flaps. Oh, I almost put it on the wrong side. I did put it on the wrong side. That's all right. Once I put some decorations on it, you won't know the difference of why it's outside. It's because Nancy flubbed it up. And so we've done both those types. Now these little itty bitty ones, I've gone through and folded the marks, and they just make this tiny, tiny, tiny little envelope. And they're cute. Just something a little different. Now gluing, I think I'm going to put that down and glue these on the top, because I don't want it to stick together. And I may have to wipe some of this off Which reminds me, I do not move in the center, Nance. I don't have a baby wipe. See, I did get a little glue on the inside. And there is not much holding that to those spots. But there's one of them. So this one I haven't done yet. This one, it has the little marks, but I'm going to have to pull it closer to me. Okay. I can't. They're there. Like I said, these are tiny. They're just little novelty items. Sorry I keep pulling it close, guys, but I cannot see the lines if I don't. All right, and this one's got a bigger back. And then I'm going to fold the two insides in first and then glue that over the top of it. And then you've got your little thing. All right, so I'm going to cut the camera off for now. I'm going to finish gluing all these so you don't have to sit here and watch me glue all these. And I'll be back on the next step of this. All right, it'll be probably an hour or so for me, but for you guys it'll just be a few seconds. Bye. Hi guys, it's Nancy Lynn and I'm here today finishing up and showing you some of the different things I'm working on. I'm working on these little journals, but they have all the extra little doodads on them. And one of them is, and I've done a video on how to make the little mini books. That's one of the things that some of them will have. Some of them will have tassels. I have beads and stuff out here. I have some other stuff to put on the tassels. Some of the little clips. That, and I gotta make sure I'm in camera because I think that's good. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how I got a bag of this fringe, and it is joined at the bottom and then at the top, and I've had it, but I just never knew what I was going to do with it, and I was thinking about making some tassels, and so I finally decided I'd cut these up, roll them, and then make it so, whoop, don't need you right now. And I'm using my 3-in-1 glue, and I'm just putting a small layer of glue on there. These are really simple. Roll them up. Have it there. I have all my little bowl clips. Love these things. I just bought another box of them at, or a card of them from Dollar Tree, and they're great. Okay, so I have that. Now the next step, this one is already, the glue is dried on here. And what I have done is taking some pleather, not leather, but pleather, and I'm wrapping the top of this on there. And what I'm doing is putting the glue, same thing, 3-in-1 glue, on. Might be time to order some more. Seems like I'm getting a little low. Okay, Okay, I have this on there, and I'm gonna look for where the end of it was, which is right there, I think. And I'm gonna go a little past that. And I'm gonna drop in, I'd rather have a ring, but I'm gonna just put this in here. I'm gonna drop this in here and finish wrapping it around. I have to tighten that one up a little bit. And then I'm going to clip it. Okay, so now that part's done. So then once you end up with, well, I put a little jump ring in there. Normally what I do is I take 2 of the little strands and pull them up so that you can have a tie, and just tie a little knot. And now I've got my little tassel. I'm trying to make sure I'm in here. Okay, so now after I'm done that, what I'm doing is taking just a little bit of bling, little thick pieces. I've cut some little pieces that I have. I've got this, it's got glitter on it. I've got some of the little faux rhinestones. I've got little beads, little jewels that we could put on there. Now this one does have a tape on it, but I don't trust the adhesive, so I will put adhesive on it. And you just peel it off. And it's sticky, but it's not as sticky as I like. I'll just put some extra 3-in-1 in there. And I'm going to find where the end of this one is and go a little past it. Make sure my loop's not in there. Now I've got that all in there. We'll put another clip on here. Oh, that one's tight. Need a bigger clip. Okay, so now that's all put together. And then once they're done, you've got this, and if you pull apart your bull clip, I've taken off one of these, and then you can just hook it however you want, and to put them back together. Oh, I didn't get it in the... Guess my knot came undone. Just catch it in here. And what you're going to do is you want the fatter part leaning towards you. Slide one side in, clamp it, and push it, and it'll lock it in. And so now you've got your little bull clip with your little dangle that can go on your little book. And so now you've got your little book. Now the other things I'm working on, and I have a whole big bunch of these I've done, are the little books, and these are so cute. This one has all pictures of Christmas in it. Some of them have the Visit from St. Nicholas, the story in there. So there's two different ones that have different things in there. What I have done to this, and like I said, I've got a video on how to put these together, but then I took, and I think I've got a first part of this, putting the leather on there, and then I put a little bit of diamond glaze on there, and on the back I put some Mod Podge because it's flatter, not as shiny. And then I added, when I was putting on the leather, I think you'll see that in the video, but that on there, and then I added a little lobster claw, and I've taken apart a necklace with the chain, and I have removed this little piece and added the chain onto there. And now what I'm going to do is just add some little baubles. So I've got my needle nose pliers, and I have these, and this was from a giant necklace that was too much for me. I would never wear it, but the beads were awesome on it. And so all I'm going to do with this is I'm going to add to this part that's hanging here, I'm going to take and add a jump ring. Sorry guys, I have no depth perception. Oh, yeah, got it. And then I'm just going to add the little bauble. I'm going to take my other pair of pliers, grab it up near here and here, grab it on this side, and I'm going to, I can grab it, twist them together, and I want them to meet. Alright, so now we have the one on there, and now I'm going to add a second one. I'll do a pink one. And I might add this up just a little bit further. Pieces. I used to make a lot of jewelry and necklaces, and I got out of it because of my eyes. But then what you've got is a little booklet with the charm, and if we come over here and we take off our little tassel, and if I can get it going in the right direction, snap that on top of there, and then you've got your bow, you got your little book, and I think that's such a cute little Christmas present. It's small, it's tiny. Most past years I've been doing a bigger journal, and this year I decided to do some little ones, and I think I am going to put a few of these in my Etsy store. But that's it for today. We're just working on the little notebooks with the little beads and baubles, and putting some tassels together. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Welcome to all my new subbies. My channel is kind of a little mixed bag. I work on a lot of these little crafty things, like the little books, journals, stuff like that. But there's also another half of me that works on slow stitching and quilting and all those other things. And so I try to do videos kind of evenly on both of them. if you have any questions or if you have something that you'd like to see me show you, then definitely contact me and I will be happy to try and do a video for you. All right, this is Nancy Lynn, and I hope you have a blessed day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.